Hey guys, so before we get started and start talking about the ADX Beretta, I wanted to do a video in reference towards the Vortex Defender Series CCW, the new edition. This new edition, the biggest difference, you guys can see, okay, is that instead of being like 14 hours to shut off, it's 10 minutes now, and then it's got auto sensor. Way it works for them is you have to leave it on and then let it shut itself off, and then it will do auto turn on for you or shake awake. If you turn it off back and forth, you're messing with the way it functions, and then therefore it won't use the auto feature like it's supposed to. What comes in the box is pretty simple. It's the red dot itself with a cover or a lens. The 1913. It comes in very well packaged. Let me show you some, guys. So this came like this, okay? I had messed with it a little because of the battery. So that's how it comes. And you pull this out, and when you pull this out, all that's in there is your manual, your Picatinny 13 adapter, a 1913 adapter, and all your screws. And it comes with a ton of screws, guys. All the screws are, I mean, it's all labeled too, guys. It's got a shimmy plate, so it helps elevate the red dot so you get a proper zero at 15 or less yards. But it comes with a ton of screws, everything from Canic all the way to Ruger, Glocks, all that. So it comes pretty well done. It has, as you guys can see, let me see if I can get that dot to come up. Let me see if I can increase the dot. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera or not. No, I don't think you can. But it's a really nice dot. It's real clean. It's got 10 brightness features. It's really clean. It's very nice. I cannot remember the actual, I think it's 10,000 hours if I remember right. The one thing I don't see, which I'm kind of surprised, because most of these come with that, is a cleaning cloth. I really don't need one because I got like 600 of those things. But yeah, it's the one thing I don't see. Oh, you know what? Here it is. It was stuck in the manual. So it's actually right here. It was stuck on the manual. And for some reason I didn't see it, guys. But it's right there. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean that lens off just to be on the safe side. All right, you know me, guys. I have my OCD. Yeah, that's really nice, man. So the way it's designed, okay, you got your up and your down for brightness setting. This is supposed to be like a shield to protect the top. It's got this little divot here where you can rack with. That's why it's got the texture around it. It's top-mounted battery, okay. It's got elevation, your windage. The top on the battery, you have to use a special tool that they provide you with, which is this right here. And this looks like an update from the original tool, because the original tool was more like an L shape. And I remember that one scratching the piss out of everything. You got also for your elevation, from what it looks like. If I was to put money, you can use the tips for elevation on it. Yeah, if I was to put money on it, and then that's for your screws. So the tool is actually pretty handy now. The other one, like I said before, the way it was designed, you kind of scratch the cap out of it. This is for your RMSC. This is the one that I got for being able to connect that to the ADX Beretta, which we're going to go ahead and start talking about here now. I will put these videos together, and then you guys will see it all together. Hey there, guys. So here's the ADX Cheetah Gray edition. So this is a limited edition. As you guys can see, the box is a leather box that it comes in. Okay, it's a very attractive box. Very, very well done. It says Beretta right here. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but it says Beretta right there. If you flip it around, you see that it's lockable. Okay, so you pop this bad boy. Let me see if I can see it. Where's the little switch at? Hold on. There it is. So you pop that bad boy, right? And then there it goes. And as you can see, Beretta, right? And then boom. I'm going to end up making cutouts for the light and also for the Vortex. But that is done very nice, very clean. Got to give them credit for the presentation. It's a very attractive box. Guess kind of technically suitcase. And then this is the bad boy we're here to talk about. Okay, we'll move this to the side so it doesn't get damaged, guys. Okay, like I said, it's a very attractive box, and I want to make sure I take care of it. Okay, so this is the Beretta 80X, and we need to talk about some history before we get into what it comes with, right? Okay, so the Beretta 80X gets its heritage from the Beretta 80 series. Typically more towards the 84, because the 84 was a 380 ACP, which this is a 380 ACP. It's got a long history, especially in Europe and Asia and certain parts of the other countries where they were used for law enforcement or duty purposes. It was used a lot in the US as well. There was competition models made that people really liked because of the way the trigger feels. They have a pretty long history of the 80 series of what they were used for and how many different 80 series came out. There's even single stacks. So it has a good history that people really like. And then they stopped making them. And for some reason, they never really said why, from what I understand. But a lot of people wanted it back. And Beretta, listened and brought it back. And didn't just bring it back, but brought it back to the modern nowadays. And so that's the reason why the 80X is such a big hit, because unlike the 84, the 80X has Picatinny rail, okay? Which please keep in mind that this rail here, if you have certain holsters for the 84, this will not be compatible with the 84 because of that. This has to, obviously, this will stop it from being compatible. It's optic ready, which I say optic ready, but it's optic ready, but then you have to contact Beretta and get a plate for it, okay? But it is optic ready. You could put an optic on it. It's got stippling where it did not. It's got serrations where it did not. So as you can see, it's definitely an upgrade from the standard, right? Now let's talk about this additional model, what you need to know about it. There's a couple things that primarily you really do need to know, okay? One, the safety feature on this. This is not safe. When you click it and all you hear is that one click, that is not safe. Watch, okay? What is safe on this gun? Well, the safety feature is a safety decocker, and it has to make it all the way up. You see that? You see how it decocked and went into safe? Okay? Keep that in mind, guys. I don't want anybody getting hurt, so please keep that in mind, okay? The other thing about this gun, when you take it apart, and I'll go ahead and take it apart now so you guys can see what I'm talking about, but when you take it apart, yeah, it comes off just like a 92, but when you try to put it in, it does not work like a 92. See that? Okay, what you have to do is you lock it back to the rear, which makes it easier to lock it back to the rear. And then when you lock it back to the rear, you're gonna go ahead, press forward, let go, press forward, push the barrel, then let go. And you see that? Okay, so now we're completely in proper slide and function, okay? So keep that in mind, guys. The fit and finish on this is beautiful. This gun is done very well, guys, okay? Very beautiful firearm. I've been waiting for this. I mean, look at the stippling on that. That is gorgeous, guys, okay? I've been waiting for this, like I said, for a minute, so I'm very happy to have it. It fits the hand incredibly well for a smaller firearm. And I will say that, I have read reports that people are comparing it to that of a Glock 19. I have that RXM, and I compared them earlier, and RXM is fatter, and it's also bigger. This fits perfect for concealment. I don't see how this cannot be a concealed firearm without an issue. Yes, it may not be as small as, say, some of the other 380s out there, but this definitely, it fits properly. You got your magazine release right here, which it's not just a magazine release, but it actually, well, pushes it out, guys. So that's going to help with reloads very well. It helps that the magazines are metal, and they're slick metal. I'm pretty sure these are Metgar. They're Italian made, but extremely good. All right, guys, I'm gonna pause this, start putting things together so you guys can see the finished product, okay? All right, guys, so I went ahead and put the lock grips on there. Take a look at how beautiful that looks, guys. Tell me that does not look beautiful. Wow, man, I love that contrast. Look at that, guys. And it feels amazing in the hands. Like the texture of this, wow, man, that is phenomenal. Lock grips are very easy to take care of, guys. Soap and water. You can get like a small, thin toothbrush to get like inside and clean out those areas. Very simple to take care of, guys. Man, they do one hell of a product, guys. I'm telling you, look into some of these grips if you guys plan to get yourself an ADX. It makes a difference. That right there, that ain't coming out of the hand. I also put the TLR7X on there. Be aware that if you're going to put the 7X on here, you have to use adapter number 4, 1913 adapter number 4. It makes a proper fit, as you guys can see, and then you can operate it properly. Okay, it's a great light, man. Yeah, it's a great light. I'm loving the look of this. Tell me that does not look beautiful. All right, guys, I'm gonna continue going here. All right, guys, so here it is, the finished product. I went ahead and put the Vortex Defender on there, and I think this looks beautiful, guys. What's your opinion? Let me know what you guys are thinking. So I used the Freedom Beretta plate, very simple to do. You use the existing screws that come with the mounting plate that has your rear sight on it from Beretta, and you put a blue Loctite. Don't Gorilla grip them, a Gorilla Titan, and then you put your Vortex on there, and you use the screws that it comes with. I tend to do 12 pounds of torque. Some people do 15, and it's 1, 2, 3, guys. Take a look at that. Look how beautiful that looks. I'm very, very, very happy with the way this came out. I think this thing looks even sexier than when I first got it. What is your thoughts, guys? Let me know. All right, my 2A. Appreciate you guys. Take care.